Hi, today we're going to start our unit on matrices, and the first thing we're going to talk about is adding, subtracting, multiplying our matrices. So in order to do this activity, I need you to get out the paper that I posted to Google Classroom, and it says matrices, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and scalar at the top. And we're going to go through this worksheet together, and I'm going to show you using the emulator, the TI emulator on the screen that you see. And then there's a Math Excel assignment attached to this for you to work on. It's like 4 or 5 questions. It's super short. So if you do not have a calculator, right now Texas Instruments is providing a free download of their SmartView software, which is what you're seeing up on the screen right now. So if you do not have a calculator, I posted the link on Google Classroom so you could go ahead and download the software, and it has a 6-month license for it. So it goes through December of next year basically, or September of next year. So, like I said, I'd like to go through this worksheet together, and we're going to start with step 1. So in order to enter a matrice on your calculator, I'm going to press the second button, and then the X to the -1 button. Since we're entering the matrice for the first time, we're going to go over to Edit, and we're going to choose option 1, which is A. Now, if you look at the matrix that's on your paper, it's a 2 by 3. So I'm going to go to my 2 by 3. When you do that, you should get a matrix with 6 spots available. 2 rows, 3 columns. And I'm going to enter the numbers from the paper. So -2, 0, 1, 5, -7, and then our 8. So it should match what we have on our paper. Okay. We then had to repeat this for matrix B. So I'm going to do second, quit to get out of here. I'm going to go back to second, X the negative first, get that matrix, over to edit, and I'm going to choose option 2 for B. This is also a 2 by 3, so my 2 by 3, and I'm going to enter those numbers in. So 5, 7, -1, 0, 2, and -8. Okay, so we should have both matrices into our calculator now. And I'm going to press second, quit to get out of that screen. So now we're ready for step 2, adding or subtracting the matrices. So let's say I wanted to add matrix A plus matrix B. To do that, I'm going to go back to second, X the negative first, and I'm going to go from name. So I'm going to choose 1 to get matrix A, press my plus sign, and then to get B, we'll go second, X the negative first, choose option 2. So I have A plus B, we press enter, and it should give us our answer, 3705, -50. Just to practice, I'm going to go ahead and do A minus B. Pretty much the same steps, except this time I'm going to press minus instead of plus. And so this time I get -7, -7, 2, 5, -9, 16. Now let's say I wanted to multiply every number in the matrix by the same number. And if you look at your paper, they're choosing -2. So if you want to do that, your calculator it's capable of doing that. So if we wanted to multiply by -2, go ahead and put my -2 in. You could multiply or use a multiplication symbol, but if you don't, it automatically assumes that you have a multiplication symbol. I'm going to go into second, X the negative first. I'm going to choose option 1 because I want to multiply this by A. And I get 4, 0, -2, -10, 14, -16. Okay, finally, if you want to multiply matrices, you can't multiply a 2 by 3 by another 2 by 3. You have to multiply it by a 3 by 2 or something that has 3 by something. Otherwise, it won't work out for you. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to add in another matrix. So I'm going to go back to my second, X the negative first. go over to Edit, and I'm going to choose option 3. And this time I'm going to have a 3 by 2. Okay, and I'll enter the numbers there. So -1, 4, 2, 5, -3, and -7. Okay. Now if I want to multiply these together, I'm going to exit out of here just like I did before. And if I want to do A times C, like we have here, oops, hit the wrong button. Second X to the negative first, I'm going to choose A times C. And so we get this, -1, -15, -43, -71. Now if we were to change the order and do C times A, let's see if we get the same answer. Okay, and as you can see, we do not get the same answer. This time we have a 3 by 3. So if you think about it, A was a 2 by 3, and C is a 3 by 2. Your answer ends up being the first number of the first matrix and the last number of the last matrix, so 2 by 2. Whereas when we flip it and do C times A, now the 3's are on the outside, so it becomes a 3 by 3. Okay, so next up, we're finished with our lesson for the day. So our adding, subtracting, and multiplying our matrices. Tomorrow we're going to use our matrices to solve systems of equations. In the meantime, if you want to work on that assignment on Math Excel, it's available for you. Take a moment. It shouldn't take you a really long time to work on it. I believe it's 5 questions. If you have questions, email me, leave a comment on Google Classroom. I'm also going to have either a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet so we can discuss this if you have any questions. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.